Hey folks, welcome. My name is Jeff Cockrell. I'm a Dale Carnegie Master Trainer, Certified High Performance Coach, founder of Veteran Academy, where we help veterans break the code on success in the civilian world and then help equip them for that mission, and founder of Coaching Mastery Community, where we help coaches increase their impact by building coaching mastery and business mastery within a supportive community. And welcome to day 19 of our 60-day Dale Carnegie Challenge. Now, admittedly, it's not 60 days for you, it's 60 days for me. I want to make sure that I show up every day to deliver insight and some commentary on one of Dale Carnegie's principles from the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, or from the book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. Because what I've noticed is, particularly as we come out of this pandemic, we probably need a refresher on how do we interact with people more effectively, how do we handle stress better, and these are simply the best volumes, the best references I know with practical proven principles on how to do both of those things. If this is serving people, or you believe it could serve someone, please send it to them. You have a chance possibly to answer a prayer that they have been asking for, like, I don't know how to do this. I have this situation I cannot resolve. And you have a chance to help them with that. And so please like the videos if you'd like them and send them on. And that also applies to today's principle. Principle 19 from the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, which is Principle 10 from the section, Winning People to Your Way of Thinking. And I remember I was talking to my dad, and I said, I don't know what to do. He said, well, what's going on? And I said, the coach said I can play ball and give all this other stuff up, or I can't play ball. Now, just to let you know, I'm the oldest of 4 boys. And I want to be just like my dad, of course. He was a junior college All-American in basketball. The guy's a phenomenal basketball player. The challenge was his athletic ability. It passed to my next younger brother. I think a little athletic ability dust fell on me as it passed over, but my younger brother got the lion's share of my dad's talent and ability. But I'd worked hard for the last 3 years. I mean, I'd spent thousands of hours over the previous 3 years on my own, practicing, dribbling, passing, shooting, defending. I mean, I could shoot with either hand, I could dribble with either hand, and I am heavily right-handed. I had worked really hard to be able to do this. And so I came to a brand new school. I tried out for the basketball team. The coach did not know who I was. And I had missed a couple practices because I had to go shoot on the rifle team because I was in Navy Junior ROTC. And I also missed a practice because I was in Junior Achievement. And so I had committed to them as well. So I was there doing my business stuff. And so when the coach called me, he said, man, you're a good ball player. He said, but you missed a couple practices and I can't have that. So you can either play ball for me and give all this stuff up, or you can't play ball. Man, I wanted to play ball. Now, admittedly, like I said, I'm 6 foot tall, and my dad's talent passed to my younger brother. So as hard as I tried, I was never going to be major college material. I know that. I might not have been willing to admit it, but I think in my heart I knew it. And so I'm talking to my dad. He said, I get it. That is a tough call. And he said, I think it really comes down to this, is how do you want people to know you? And I said, well, what do you mean by that? He said, you want people to know you as somebody who, if they make a promise, they can't be dependent on to keep it, or do you want to be known as somebody who keeps your word? Now, I'll admit, I wanted him to tell me what to do so that I could justify whatever I decided to somebody else. And I really hoped he would say, yes, you should play basketball. But he didn't. He used Principle 19, which is to appeal to the nobler motives. And he said, how do you want people to know you? Do you want people to know you as a man of your word, or as somebody who just does whatever it is easiest for you and most convenient for you? So I went back in on Monday and I talked to the coach and I said, Coach, I would love to play ball for you, but I can't. I made a commitment to all these people, and I can't not honor that. And he said, I understand and I appreciate that. Thanks, and I wish you well. But the reason that decision was made because my dad used principle number 19 on me, which is to appeal to the nobler motives. And when we think about it, isn't that the best way? Now, here's what's interesting is so many people misapply this. What they'll say is something like, well, you should always take the high road. Now, when I hear that, actually, it makes me feel guilty about wanting to do the thing I want to do, which is not the high road. Somebody has messed around with me, and I think, man, I really want to, I need to show them. Someone says, well, you take the high road. You should be the bigger man. And I'm thinking, I don't want to be the bigger man. And basically, they guilt me into guilt me into the nobler thing, the better thing to do. That's not what this principle is about. It's not about guilting people to do stuff. It's about helping them see what could be. It's the aspirational aspect of this. And so that's why I think so many people try to do it and they don't do it well. Because it's less about, let's take a look at what could be, more about, you don't want to go there. That's why I was thinking about our 3 challenges, and here's what they are. First, when we're talking to somebody and trying to appeal to their nobler motives, ask them questions which get them thinking about, what could be. Get them thinking about that nobler aspect. So, for instance, like my dad did, how do you want people to know you? How do you want people to remember you? A second thing that we might do is ask them, what would your ideal self do in this situation? Give them a chance to kind of talk that out, and whatever they say, yeah, man, that sounds like a good idea. How could you do that? What might be the easiest way to make that happen? And a third is to ask them a specific question about, what kind of example do you want to set for someone else they care about? What kind of example do you want to set for your wife? What kind of example do you want to set for your team? What kind of example do you want to set for your younger sister? All of those are great to get them thinking about, yeah, this is what I should do. And then, of course, you have to make sure we support them on that. So pick one of those 3. Let us know what you picked. And as we go forward, be really thinking about this quote from J.P. Morgan. He said, a person, generally has 2 reasons for doing something. A reason that sounds good and a real reason. What we want to do is we want to help them move away from the real reason to something that is closer to the reason that sounds good for them. When we do that, it'll be much easier to win people to our way of thinking, and we get a chance to knock them alive.